Which one's been the hardest so far?
Probably. I don't know. I change my answer on this all the time. Hardest first level easily goes to Seismometers, because that was really brutal. Oh god. Um, oh god. Uh, the the entire game goes to either Ratchet 1. It's just both games were so brutal, like for different
Yeah,
reasons as well.
fighting Drek almost killed you.
Yeah, fighting Drek was just really brutal. So was Quartz Base, but then again, like Nefarious in the PS4 Ratchet wasn't hard because there was health. It was just never ending, and that was the biggest problem. The fact that each attempt took like 6 hours. That's stupid.
Yeah, that'll do it.
So like, it wasn't even like a challenge. It was more. Let me phrase that. It wasn't more that it was hard because it was constantly health respawning. It was more the fact that a slight loss of concentration just killed me because I didn't have enough time to go back. And it's 6 hours. That'll do it. You will lose that concentration quickly.
Yeah, it's those endurance challenges are the worst thing. It seems like.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. I think this game is gonna have a couple of those because the final 3 bosses, 4 if you count the secret boss, are really hard. Like, they will deal an immense amount of damage and they will be very hard to hit. I remember Nefarious is in the air, and I believe it is possible to hit him, but I don't know how easy it is to hit him. So I'm really worried about that.
Maybe it'll be like Tachyon, and he'll be easier to beat with the wrench than with the weapons.
I doubt it, but yeah, maybe. We'll hope. Did you have you seen any of the videos of the series yet?
Of which one?
Of this one?
Yes, the
Yeah.
first 6.
Yeah, because the second episode had the Wrench Master skill point. It's like, yes, finally the game addresses what I am. It's about time. Now it just needs to have something like feeling teal or something. Like, come on.
Yeah, it's just gotta actually mention you by name. That's
Yeah,
the next.
like just like something really like like unobvious. What's the word? There is a better word for that. Obscure? No, whatever it is. That word. Just something that only a couple people would be like, oh, that's a reference, and then everyone else would be like, what does this mean?
And then a link to your YouTube.
Yeah,
Something really subtle, and then a link to your YouTube.
yeah. Some result. Then the cheats menu, just link to my YouTube channel. Subscribe to Teal. That'd be really stupid. I wonder if that would even actually be allowed. Probably not.
I don't know. We linked to a website in Ratchet 3, but it was the company's website.
Yeah, I mean that's not the same thing. It's not the same thing at all because my content isn't like some of it is 18 plus, and you're looking at that in like a PG game. Like, there's got to be some kind of extreme law against that. You'd think.
Well,
Maybe.
you'll just have to go delete everything that was, 18 plus,
Worked hard.
and then you'll get what you want.
But Wrench only's 18 plus.
Oops.
No. It would be funny though. I will like find a way to contact Insomniac if they are making another one. Just be like, come on, you know you want to, just do it. Like, I've worked hard. Like, look at these videos, study them. I genuinely though. I won't ask about skill point. I will genuinely ask about them making it so it's actually possible to do it with the wrench. Because that's all I want. That's all I care for. Just come on, make it doable. Make it so I can complete the game. That's all I want. Make it hard if you need to. Just make it doable.
But you've always been able to complete the game.
Yes, but I only did it in Ratchet PS4 because I had to glitch my way through the first of the tutorial.
But the more you suffer, the more fun it is to watch.
But it's really hard.
But
By Sony's code, that game should not have launched. Because it's completely broken. The amount of out-of-bounds stuff you can do is ridiculous in that game.
Yeah.
I'm surprised none of it was caught, to be honest. Or at least fixed. Like, I don't know, it was weird. Like, the whole thing was if you get stuck, it bounces you out. And I understand that. But if you're invincible, you're invincible. Oh, I'm so dead. So, I don't know, I would have thought they'd disabled that or something, but...
Yeah, they usually didn't, like, back in the day, we used to not do any cheats that would actually give you a gameplay advantage.
Yeah, it was weird that they decided to do that. I just hope the next museum is bigger. And when you work on that game, suggest it, make it happen. Make it so.
There we go. Who knows? Maybe I will.
Have you heard the, I know it's not Christmas, but have you heard the Captain Picard Make It So, Let It Go parody? Not Let It Go, Let It Snow parody.
Make it so, make it so. No, I haven't.
It is wonderful. Not Let It Go, Let It Snow. But...
Okay. Make it so, make it so, make it so.
Yes. It is magnificent though. It's really good. It's well worth a watch, even if it's not Christmas. To be fair, I have Christmas songs on my iPhone, left over from Christmas, and every so often I'm like, yeah, I could listen to this, why not? And then there's sometimes I'm like, no, nah, please no, it's not the time. Give it 6 months. Actually, no, that'll be after Christmas, give it 5. Actually, we're nearly in August. Oh my god. Where the hell has this year gone?
It's gone pretty fast.
Yeah.
And pretty slow.
It's been pretty quick for me. There hasn't really been any time where it's been slow. I've been fortunate. Or unfortunate, depending on your view of things.
You've got a lot of good games to play.
Yeah, there have been some phenomenal games this year. I've just been enjoying pretty much all of them. I don't know if it's your kind of thing, but new Sonic games look really good this time.
Yep.
I don't know if that's your thing or not.
I never was a Sega fan, so I never really played any Sonic games.
Fair enough. The Sonic Mania is really interesting because it's actually made by ROM hackers, pretty much.
Oh yeah.
They basically did ROM hacks back in the day, and even like did ports of some of the Sonic games to mobile, including like adding levels that were originally removed and stuff, like creating them from the ground up. And yeah, they're making Mania. It looks amazing. It looks like an amazing game. Same with Forces actually. Forces looks really good. It's just a 3D Sonic game. Going back to
there's 3 things I know about Sonic. And one is that he can really move.
That's true.
The second is that he has an attitude. And the third is that he's the fastest thing alive.
I was hoping you were going to say the third is he's blue.
I do also know that he's blue.
Ah, good. That is a key point. He is indeed the fastest thing alive, though. Sort of. Sort of. In the new game, there's Edgelord the Hedgehog called Infinite, and he basically like beats the shit out of Sonic by moving 3 times as fast as him.
Oh wow.
I'm just like, okay, I'm interested. Tell me more. Like, does he have a car? Tell me more. Tell me more.
I did used to watch the cartoon, which I'm sure you're not surprised by.
Yes, I figured that was the case, considering you could quote the theme song.
Yep, that's a good theme song, man.
It was really good. They had there were quite a few Sonic shows. Each of them are good in different ways. Some are better than others, but the one you were referring to was definitely really good.
That was one of the good ones.
Yeah, I do like Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog. It's very, very cartoony and it has a weird animation style. But the jokes are so amazing. Like it's so, some of it's so subtle. It's brilliant.
Do you know the Ratchet Sonic link?
The Ratchet and Sonic link? No.
Mark Cerny, who worked on the Ratchet games, also worked on Sonic 2.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Oh, that is one of the best Sonics. So.
He's pretty good at making games, that Mark
Yes,
Sony.
he is. He's working on the new Spider-Man game, isn't he?
I don't know. I think last I heard he was like he was the head of the brand for PlayStation 4.
Okay.
I imagine that sort of thing keeps you busy.
Yeah, that's fair. It's interesting, I can't remember what his name is. Jim Ryan, I want to say? He's a guy at Sony, and he basically was saying that no one wants backwards compatibility, which is why they're not doing it. Which is such a weird statement to me, because one, I haven't heard anyone who doesn't want backwards compatibility, and like two, like Xbox announced that they're putting original Xbox games on Xbox One, like backwards compatible. The disc will work backwards compatible, which is super cool. But the original Xbox games are going to be backwards compatible. Because there were some on the original Xbox that have been like, oh, I'd actually really like to try that, like the original Jet Set Radio and stuff.
I liked having backwards compatibility on PlayStation 3.
Yeah, that was nice. But
also,
also,
I hardly ever used it, but I like to have it because I did use it occasionally.
Yeah, but it's also such a weird statement when Crash Insane Trilogy was being made, which is basically for nostalgia.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's such a weird statement. So, if it actually transpires, but he's like one of the he's like the head of Sony Europe or something. I can't, it's like he's a high-profile position. So if that's actually Sony's mentality, what? Also, actually, I'd be interested if you could weigh in on this. Like, what's the deal, or like, what do you think the deal is with Sony and Rocket League? Because if you, like, I assume you know about the whole crossplay thing. For those who don't know, Rocket League is, you can play multiplayer against people on other consoles. So Nintendo Switch versus people on Xbox One. Xbox One versus Switch versus people on PC. That's happening. That's happened. And the people at Rocket League have said that you can do it on PS4, they just need Sony to say yes. It's literally a case of flipping a switch, pretty much, figuratively, and then it's done. And Sony have said no. Why do you think that is?
They did that with the Fallout mods, too.
Like, what do they have to gain by saying no? I don't get it.
What do they have to gain by saying yes?
Loads of people who currently play the game will play it a lot more because they can play it on their PS4 against people.
Sony doesn't make any money by people playing the game a lot.
True, but they lose customers when people buy it on another console because they can't play it against other people on their PS4.
Could be.
I don't know, it's such a weird, like, why? Like, what do you have to lose from saying yes? I just don't get it. Like, I have the game. I don't want to have to buy it for my PC as well. I want to play it with my friends who have it on PC. Like, I want to play against them. It's not fair. Like, why? It's so weird.
Yeah, I imagine they don't see a compelling business reason to do it.
But, like, everyone's done it. Like, that's the thing. It's the first time that it's been done where other people can play against other consoles, to my knowledge, at least.
Mm-hmm.
And it's, like, I feel like that's a big step in the right direction. Like, what's wrong with that? Like,
I don't think there's anything wrong with it. I can just understand why they wouldn't do it if they weren't making money off of it.
Yeah, I guess, but it's still just, like, it's weird. Like, it's more negative press than anything, because it just makes them seem like arseholes. No offense to them, but it does. Like, that's how I sort of see it. Like, they could say the word yes and make it so that people could play with people who don't have a PS4. Like, their parents can't afford a PS4 or whatever, but they do have a laptop that can run this game, and they got it in a Steam sale for £2, but they can't play with their friends. I don't know, just it seems weird. Like, that's just my thoughts. I'm sure others will completely disagree with me. I don't know.
I mean,
Everyone at Sony.
it seems like if everybody else is doing it, they're, why not? But they've got to have some reason for not doing it. Like they don't want to support it or whatever. Right?
Yeah.
They don't want to spend money on it.
I don't know.
So I'm guessing they've run the numbers and they figured out there's no percentage for them, and that's probably why they're not doing it.
Yeah.
Because they're in first place, right? Like,
Oh, by a long shot.
I'll bet you if they weren't in first place, they'd probably be a lot more willing.
Maybe. There is
Like,
a... Oh, sorry.
there's a lot more to gain from making the PlayStation
Oh,
play.
freaking out.
Right.
Got
Way to die.
annihilated. Got absolutely annihilated.
I told you not to. I told you not to die, and
I
you went ahead.
know. I wasn't expecting that kind of firepower.
Did you just respawn on the same platform?
I did, yes.
That's good.
That was very lucky.
You totally knew that was going to happen. Right?
Yeah. No, I was getting my health back. I needed the health. I got it back. It was all part of the plan. It wasn't incredibly surprising.
But anyway, yeah, you can see how Microsoft would have a lot more to gain from it than Sony would.
Yeah. Well, it seems like they're sort of like trying to integrate PC gaming a lot more.
Yeah, but Microsoft also owns PC gaming.
Yes, true. But I mean, like, to the point where they're almost shunning out the Xbox a little bit.
You know, there's there have been circumstances where different departments of Sony didn't want to work together, so it makes sense to me that Sony would have a hard time working together with other companies.
Oh, okay, interesting.
I think there was a circumstance where one part of Sony sued another part of Sony.
Really?
Yeah, like one of the big differences with Sony was that when they were created to have all the different parts of them competing with each other.
Right.
So they have this culture of not cooperating even with themselves.
Huh. That's weird.
And it's something they've been working on, but it's still there, you know. So, I think there's something where like Sony Motion Pictures sued one of the electronics parts of Sony for making a system that didn't have digital rights management in it.
Huh.
Something like that. I'd have to look it up, but yeah, I can understand why they might have a hard time reaching outside of the company, given that they have a hard time usually reaching inside the company.
Right. Fair enough. There is a PS4 update coming soon, 5.0, and it's going in beta, and there are going in beta at the beginning of next month, I believe. And there are rumors that PS1 Classics is going to be a thing. So whether that means on the PlayStation Store or whether that means actual backwards compatibility, I don't know. But if that is true, that is good. It's a good step in the right direction, at least, for backwards compatibility. I would have thought that PlayStation Classics, if on the PlayStation Store, was more a PlayStation Store update and not a console update. Which is interesting. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not sure what they'd need to update about the console to play it, but
still, it's a good step.
Maybe they're installing an emulator.
Yeah, I think that's how it was done on PS3. Actually, I think it was you could put the disc in, but it was still emulating it. I believe.
That was for the later PS3s. The early ones had hardware.
Oh, okay.
Like I bought one at launch, and mine had hardware.
Right. Okay. Is that why they were bigger?
I don't know if that's why they were bigger or not, but they took it out pretty quick and replaced it with emulation, and then they replaced the emulation with nothing.
Right. So theoretically, could it be possible for them to emulate PS3 games on PS4?
In theory, yeah.
Because that
should the PS4 is more powerful, so should be able to.
Because I would like that. That would be cool. Okay, I'm clearly going to have to kill these guys because it's not letting me absorb the oil. But they're too far away. Yeah. No, get back. Come closer, please. There we go. Yay! Yeah, it's not letting me absorb the oil. Why won't it let me absorb the oil? Please?
Hit it with the wrench.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, now it's gonna work. Here we go. No? What is the deal? Do I have to be further back or something? No. This is really odd.
It's not my bug.
No, it's not. You're in the clear this time. I don't want to have to use a weapon to see if it randomly fires. But the thing is, I need it. I can't do it without it. So it's really annoying.
What do you need it for?
It's gonna basically, I put the oil onto a thing and it will launch me later on. It's really weird that it's glitching out like this.
You think if you died, you'd respawn right here?
Probably not, but I think I'm gonna have to. So let's test it out. Cause there was a gold bot over there. Well, that's good to know. So I'll go and get it. Oh, it did spawn me here. Hooray! And it's still not letting me soak it up. Well, I'll get the gold bolt. So. Do I have to leave this planet and come back? Or this planetoid? That is a fun bug. I like it. It's a good one. It's very helpful. Fine, let us leave and come back then. Be that way. That's a good sky. Alright, back we go. Yeah, no, I'd like backwards compatibility to be a thing. Because just imagine PS4 with all Sony's games playable on it, every single one that's ever been. That'd be amazing.
You mean like putting in a disc and...
Yeah. Putting in a disc, like a PS3 disc or a PS2 disc, and it working.
Does PS4 read DVDs?
I believe so, yeah.
What about CDs?
CDs? I think so. Pretty sure. Don't see why it wouldn't. I haven't tried it, but I don't see why it wouldn't.
Those PlayStation CDs had black bottoms. I wonder if you need a different kind of laser for that.
No idea.
You can play them in an emulator though. So
yeah.
So it must be a normal CD. And, who knows?
It'd be amazing.
I don't know why they do it. Like, it doesn't seem like you could make any money off of letting you play the old games, because it's not like they're selling PlayStation 1 discs anymore.
No, it's true, but say you could put PS3 games, say PS3 games could be playable, for example, on your PS4. No one's going to buy a PS3 anymore, because there's no point. But it is an incentive for people who didn't have a PS4 or who had a PS3 to upgrade. That's the way I see it.
Could be, yeah.
Because there are probably some people who are like, oh, I would, but it just doesn't have the right games, and I like the games I currently have. Like, oh, but there's that one game, but it's not justifiable for one game. Oh, but now I can play my old game. Yeah, okay.
No one's taking away your PS3.
No, true, but at the same time, PS3s die. And would you rather get like $50 from someone on eBay and you're not making any money for a new PS3, or a used PS3, or would you rather make $300 and you actually make the money from someone who's updating my PS3? That's the way I see it. But
maybe
I'm not a Sony creator, man. I'm not as smart as these Sony people. Why won't this work?
Maybe you have to save and reload.
I don't know, this is weird. I don't even know where it is I need to get to. Is it up there? It's probably up there. It's quite high up. And by quite high up, I mean unreachable from my current position. Curses. Yeah, okay. Well, that's a thing. I think I've come to the realization that I have to just give up the chase for now. This actually might be the last planetoid. I think it is.
So that's probably a good place to end then.
Yeah, I think so. It's we did it. We did all the things.
And only 2 episodes talking about Doctor Who.
Yeah, we can make it another.
Dude, we have more things to talk about. Oh yeah, I was going to tell you all my favorite Doctor, the classic Doctor episode.
Yeah, of course.
They they just re-released Patrick Troughton's first episode as a cartoon.
Oh, really?
Last November, I think they released it. And it's good, man. It's a really good episode.
Was it one of the lost ones, or was it just a re-release?
Yeah, it was one of the ones that was totally lost, and they recreated it using the original audio, but with animated characters.
So how did they have the audio but not the visuals?
They have the audio for all of them.
Oh, okay.
And people have done fan reconstructions with the audio and like still photos that were taken on set, but they just don't have the videoing.
Oh, wow.
So yeah, so it's exactly the same as the original, just animated.
I don't know if it was Doctor Who or just BBC stuff in general, but didn't they find like a bunch of them like out in like a really weird, like random country like Peru or something? Like someone just had loads of them.
A couple years ago, they found like 4 out of 5 episodes from a second Doctor story, from
Right.
2 of them actually, and so I think it was like 10 episodes, but that was like 2 stories, because that's how they did it back then.
I wonder if there are like people who just have some of the episodes out there and just didn't know that they were lost or anything. Like they have them on old VHS tapes or something.
The ones that are found were like I think it was like Nigeria or something. A television station just had them in a warehouse and they didn't realize.
Yeah.
That's how they found them so far. And then they recreated Troughton's first episode. It's a Dalek episode, man. It's good.
Oh, cool.
The Daleks are pretending to be on the side of the humans. Like they're pretending. They're like, I am your servant.
Would you make me some tea?
Oh yeah, they make people tea.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
That's exact. But it's funny because they have these moments where they're like, why are you doing this? And it's like, because the Daleks will become even more useful. Like you know they're about to like go off, and then they rein themselves in because they're trying to trick the humans.
Yeah. Cool. I have to check that out. I definitely have to.
Just keep in mind that old Who episodes have a way different pacing.
Yeah.
They're way slower.
Well, it's a product of time. So.
Yep.
Things,
and blatantly educational also.
Hmm. Well, I guess now is a good time to end. So,
all right.
Thank you very much for joining me again.
Good to talk to you, Teal.
Yeah.
I'm glad I could be here for the traditional mining segment of your wrench-only run.
Yeah, definitely. It's always a pleasure, as always. And I don't know. I guess like I will eventually do Nexus at some point.
Oh yeah. You gotta...
There is a collection section in there. And I'm sure you'll join me for that. Or you need to get you a PS3 or a backwards compatibility PS4. We need to play all for one together. Wrench only.
Oh, do that.
That would be.
Or you could play Secret Agent Clank.
Yeah, someone asked me about that. I've never played that game. That doesn't seem like a game that you could do wrench only.
Oh yeah.
I'm assuming it's not.
I don't know anything about it.
Because I mean, for one, you don't play as Ratchet, so.
See if you can get a classic phone emulator and play Going Mobile.
Oh God, no.
All right,
that
dude.
wasn't made by Insomniac, right?
No, that was made by some other company.
Good. You don't want your good name tarnished by that, surely. Okay,
right.
Cool.
Good luck. Talk to you later.
Bye.
Bye.